some things got a little bit messed around when I was driving stuff back up, so I'm kind of out of order. Most importantly of all, the book. A long time ago, I was talking about order of operations when it comes to like doing stuff. And before I was like, I need to rebuild the steering rack, but first I'm going to pull the engine out, which I've did that. The engine's out, and also the steering rack is out. And I get to rebuild it now because I'm tired of it leaking everywhere. Funny story with that though, it was only leaking from, whoa, stepping on my own trash. It was only leaking out of the boots. But it was only leaking out of the boots when you turned far enough to that side that it would press all the fluid that had formed into that boot out. So it was very crazy and kind of strange to feel that pressure on the opposite side of turning. Anyway, so we have the manual and we have the parts, and I'm going to give this a go. I've never rebuilt a steering rack before, but how hard could it be? We're all here. Let's do it. Alright, so now I disassembled this rack at work because I don't have a lot of hand tools at my house, and I wanted to know what tools I needed to bring home to rebuild this, so here I am. I have it all torn down. It looks pretty gross. If I was to guess, this corrosion on the end of this rod is probably why it was leaking out those seals, filling up the boots, which is why I'm doing this in the first place. So anyway, everything else looks okay. You know, there's still some grease left from the OE days. Bearings seem okay. The seals are just leaking, I guess, most likely from this. After consulting the book, it says, if necessary, replace seals. But I've decided I'm going to ruin it and replace all the seals just because I'm in here anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and check and see what I have in the bag, seal-wise. We'll go from there. I have again consulted the book, and it has told me that I am not competent enough to do this. So, I'm going to try my best, and that is all. Bro, I don't know if you can see this, but down in there, where is your freaking, there you are. There's a seal down in there. How the f am I supposed to get that out? I've consulted the book. It says nothing about getting that thing out of there. While I'm thinking about how to get that seal out, I'm going to go ahead and get all the old parts cleaned up, and by then I should have some sort of solution for that stupid seal. You know, it's times like this when you're stuck on step one, it can be very humbling. Or if you're someone like me, who's aware of how stupid you are, you expect it, and you just keep going on with your life. Like I was saying, on the plus side, I went down to my barn and I found this piece of material. I don't know what it's from, but I'm gonna bang the shit out of it until that seal pops out. So I'm pretty excited about that. Do you wanna watch? I hope you got to see that. You can see it now. Consulting the book, I am very confused. Do it. Is that the correct direction? Let me check. Yes. I need to go find something that'll tap that in. Moving on. not a big fan of how that feels. Yeah, there's this thing. I'm supposed to have a special service tool, but I don't have that. Ooh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes again. Oh. Now I'm going to use this to put that inner seal in the rest of the way. Not like the book said. Sounds pretty solid. We'll see. I can't see the rest of the gears, so probably not. Cool. What's the next thing, book? I guess this seal? Again? Which direction are we doing this one? Oh. No. Book says spacer. Which I don't know which direction it goes. I wish it told me. Look at the old seal for context clues. Context clues conclude. I thought we were done with hammers. We're not done with hammers. What's the next rule, book? Snap ring, it says. Now hopefully I don't hit my MR2 with this thing when it flies out. I would prefer it to go directly into my eye. Woo. Sketch. Yeah. Professional. Went out of order. Fun. Slightly too big. Okay. I forget where this seal goes. It's probably important that I know this before I install all this. Let me consult the book. 23 foot-pounds. Whee! Alignment marks are good. Still got a long way to get to this thing. Wow, that was a whole lot of not fun, but it's done. Now to paint and install it. Well, it's in. This weekend's not really going to plan. I forgot my clamp pliers for those fancy guys there on the boots. And that kind of needs to happen before that guy gets joined to this guy. And I also left my engine mounts at work too, because I was replacing the inner bushings of them. So, not going to plan, but I'm going as far as I can. On another note, I did replace, well, I did delete the ABS guy that used to sit over here, and I think the stock proportioning valve, which was sitting there, and went ahead and just did, I guess that's a Willwood one, I don't know, ran lines the whole way to the back of the car, and the front's basically split like this. Just trying to simplify it some. It keeps getting colder as this video goes on, but I'm not going to use winter as an excuse this year, I guess, for not getting stuff done as much as I want to. I hate the cold. Here we go. My trash. Here's the mess. Alright, so ultimately, I've been trying to work on this car the past 2 times. I haven't been able to find what I need to complete my job. So, I need to get into this, dig it all out, organize it a little bit better so I can find the parts so I can finish my project. So, little backstory. Once Snap went out of business, we had to move out of our building and all this stuff came into here and upstairs. And then our upper barn, garage really, where you saw the MR2 and Celica. And I didn't pack it in here very good. I was trying to save as much space as possible, so I just crammed and didn't pay much attention to how I was doing it. But now it's the time. I need to get all this stuff out, get the tools working. I do have this working. But ultimately, it's time. Clean all this out. So, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, goodbye.